Got some Detroit Lions news for you folks today, and in this video, we're definitely going to break it down. Cannot wait to talk about it. Was a trade that took place last night while I was live. We're going to get into that. Aaron Glenn, Dan Campbell talking about versatility and how they're going to do different packages in 2023. Absolutely cannot wait to see that and talk about that. That's going to be a lot. And the confidence in Aidan Hutchinson and the rest of the players are through the roof. But before we get into today's video, if you're a fan of the Detroit Lions and you're not subscribed, what the hell? I've been doing this for 4 years. We talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel and you won't miss out. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Let's get this thing going. While I was live yesterday, the Detroit Lions made a trade for a former Detroit Lion, kicker Riley Patterson. The Lions sent them a 2026 conditional 7th-round pick. Don't really know the conditions of it. Does it really matter? No. The Lions, though, they got a new old kicker. The old Lions kicker is now the new Lions kicker. He'll compete with Michael Bagley to be the primary kicker for the Detroit Lions in 2023. When you trade for a player, it means he's probably going to be the guy. So it looks like Riley Patterson, who we all liked, is back in Detroit. He's got a big, strong leg, and he's more accurate than Michael Bagley. So if we're at the 35-yard line, we can actually kick field goals in 2023 instead of just have to go for it every single time. I think that was one of the issues with Bagley. Yeah, he was pretty accurate, and I didn't mind him, but his distance was not that good. He just was not a guy that's going to kick these 55-yarders on a consistent basis. With Riley Patterson, he showed it when he was here in Detroit, and he showed it in Jacksonville that this guy can get it done. Over 90% completion percentage. This guy is young, he's got a boot, and I'm perfectly fine with the Lions having him back. So let me know in the comment section right now. Grade the trade. A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to give this one a B+. I'm fine with it. But still, you could probably have just kept him instead of getting rid of him last year. But the deal's already done. He is a Detroit Lion. I know that those Packers fans and fans are making fun of this trade. I'm not sure what's the big deal. It's a 2026 7th-round pick. Who freaking cares? Something that the Lions are not going to be using anytime soon is a 2026 7th-round pick. And if you're a good team, it shouldn't even matter. Let's talk about the great news that Dan Campbell's talking about, how there's going to be new packages for offense and defense, and they're going to use specific players for specific plays. I absolutely love this, and this is what he said. He says, that's the beauty of it, man. It's one of the things to have the depth if you can have an injury, but, man, if you can keep everybody healthy, and now, shoot, offensively, you got different packages, Dan Campbell says. It says, you add a tight end, and now we can 11-13. Running back 3, tight end personnel. More Campbell said, you've got Gibbs. He can come alongside David Montgomery. You're going to see more 2-back and 2 H-back sets. The receiver thing, you got Jameson Williams back. We've got Marvin Jones Jr. Maybe you go in some 10 personnel. That'd be a running back, 0 tight ends, 4 receivers. I absolutely dig this. I absolutely love seeing this, and this is something that we all expected, specifically myself. When you have versatility with all these players, you can do some crazy formations that maybe teams are not used to seeing. 2-back sets, all receivers, because you have the personnel to do this. And you got the cook who is in the kitchen. That's Ben Johnson, getting it done, creating all these specific plays for these specific players. We're talking about Jameson Williams. Yeah, you've seen a jet sweep from last year. You didn't see a whole lot from him, but I can guarantee you, you're going to see a ton from him this year. All sorts of crazy formations, all upon this this offense. You'll see him probably in the backfield. You'll see some end arounds and some jet sweeps. You'll see him in the slot and the outside. They're going to use this guy in so many fun packages. Sam Laporta, who we just drafted with the 34th pick in this year's draft, you're going to see him probably out wide. You're going to see me inside. There's going to be a lot of ways that Ben Johnson can exploit using him against linebackers and getting him open. And we've seen it already with Brock Wright. They can find a way to get open. Now imagine somebody with more talent and more versatility, better hands, all of that to get it done. It's going to be glorious. And again, the two-back sets, we talked about it last night, Montgomery and having Gibbs in the backfield. What is the Lions going to do? Who are they going to give it to? That's freaking awesome, and it's going to open everything up on fourth down as well, because you could give it to Montgomery. You could give it to Gibbs. That is the ability you have when you have talent like this on the freaking roster. I absolutely love it. And then we go into the defense here. You got Aaron Glenn with C.J. Gardner Johnson. He could play safety. He can play nickel. You can move him all over. You can have some blitzers on for the corners out there. Same thing with Cam Sutton. He's definitely that number one guy. You can get Emmanuel Mosley, who plays as well. And you got Brian Branch, who can do the same thing that C.J. Gardner Johnson can do, just younger at it. Just needs to get his feet wet. Then you can move all the linebackers around. You can have James Houston. This is going to be amazing to see the absolute packages that's done for offense and defense with the additions that we did this offseason in free agency and the draft. That is the magnificent work that Brad Holmes did and gave to these coaches here. So with the versatility, let's talk about the defense. What rank do you think the Detroit Lions defense will be by the end of 2023? 1, if you think they're going to be the best defense in the NFL. 32, if you think they're going to be booty cheeks, Matt Patricia defense in the NFL. Me, I'm hoping around 16. That is my personal opinion, though. And you're seeing a lot of confidence in the Detroit Lions. Aidan Hutchinson, absolutely confident. Coming into his second year, he talked about how everything is now easy for him. He understands the scheme. Now he can just build upon it. No sophomore slump, I think, for Aidan Hutchinson. He's going to be starting fast and quick like he did last year, but now he knows what he's doing because everything is through him after a year. And then you add the players around him that's going to give Aidan Hutchinson the comments. Romeo Okwara healthy. Charles Harris as well. The whole secondary is going to, literally with having this secondary, Aidan Hutchinson's going to have that 1 second more that he didn't have last year to sack the quarterback. And if you watched the game last year, Aidan Hutchinson was close so many freaking times. If he would have had that second, he would have had way more sacks. And with the personnel in the secondary, it's going to give him an opportunity to make those plays that maybe he thought he wasn't going to make last year. And that builds confidence. Absolutely does. And it gives him more chance to one-on-ones. He was double-teamed quite a bit last year. And now when you got the Romeos and the Charles Harris and Joshua Pascal starting right off rip, Kaminsky, who's more of a well-known commodity right now, and Broderick Martin and Lee McNeil. Holy S! This is going to be good for the Lions' defensive line. This is going to be good for Aidan Hutchinson and why he's going to explode. Also, Jameson Williams was talking about how he's not a gambler. And I think this is important. I know I touched on it a little bit last night, and a lot of people's like, why do you give him credit? Because he took responsibility for his actions. He's not going to fight the suspension. He took responsibility that he made a mistake. And he's drinking water and driving on. That's all you can ask for, young people. Drink water, drive on. It's an Army term. When you screw up, you deal with it, and you move on from it. That's what he's doing right now. Yes, it sucks that we don't have him for the first 6 games of the NFL season. That absolutely sucks. But damn it, we want to see this young man mature. And to me, when he took all those questions for 10 minutes, that was a mature factor. And that's something that you want to see specifically in Jameson Williams, where there is questions about his maturity. So he keep it up, just do his thing, and keep grinding. That's all we can ask for the young man. That's all we can do here is get this guy to mature. Alex Anzalone on the field, he was showing, at the end of his season last year, Alex Anzalone really was starting to blow up, and I thought he was doing fantastic the second half of the season. In minicamp, he was back to that form. That is good. I don't know what's going on with Alex Anzalone, if he just turned on the gears or he fully knows the scheme now, but he is looking much faster, and he's continuing that second half of the season. If he does that this year, damn, it's going to be really good for the Lions defense because he was showing some speed last year, and having Jack Campbell back there, he was starting there with Alex Anzalone. I can guarantee you the linebacking core is going to be much better in 2023. It's already starting off good. I love what I'm hearing. And then I got to watch all of Jahmyr Gibbs' runs. Holy hell, this guy shows some speed. I cannot wait to watch it. When you taking those handoffs from Jared Goff, it was freaking glorious. I cannot wait to watch Jahmyr Gibbs in preseason and the NFL season, and specifically in training camp where I have my eyes on him personally to watch the speed that he has. A lot of people dogged this pick. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a great pick for the Lions. He's going to be a great weapon for the Lions in 2023, and all those question marks and the frustrations, I think, will come to an end when the season begins. You're going to see it when he plays Kansas City. Hopefully we can get some mismatches, and you can see his versatility and speed that he's going to be going against that defense and smoking those fools, and hopefully we upset the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what we need for our beloved Detroit Lions to get it done on Sunday, on Thursday, on Monday, any day that we play. It's great for the Lions to get it done because that's when you have weapons like Jahmyr Gibbs who's going to get it done. Folks, we got videos dropping every single day on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. And, of course, I can never forget this. Why? Because we are live every single Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time talking Detroit Lions. If you got questions, you ask me. I will answer, and when the regular season starts, and it's coming up here quick, live watch parties on my channel. We do play-by-play, we break it down, and it's a fun time. With that said, folks,